my name is Shreya Kalyan and I'm the CEO of Agora Math Circle. Agora Math Circle is a free educational nonprofit organization that helps students from kindergarten to 12th grade. It started in 2015 by my brother, who was just teaching 2 students in our garage. Now we have 150 volunteers helping our 800 students in both an online and in-person format. Agora Math Circle's primary focus is to help our students achieve success in both the academic and real life. Through our program, our students will connect with each other, build a network by teaching each other math concepts. In addition, our students will gain valuable public speaking and leadership qualities. Finally, our program teaches our students to give back to their community at a very young age. One of my favorite programs that Agora Math Circle introduced this year is Triangle Talks. Triangle Talks is a 1-hour monthly Zoom session with various professionals from different industries. Our students get to hear from and interact with these professionals to hear what they do, how they use STEM and problem solving in their day-to-day work lives. Triangle Talks helps bridge what our students are learning in their classrooms to real life. Students, parents, and volunteers, thank you so much for all the support you've given Agora Math Circle. And remember, nothing is impossible.
I really appreciate, everybody, all the programs are run by the volunteers. and and there's a lot of teenagers here in the higher grade are teaching the younger kids, which is like, no, it was great. And my daughter said, I want to be a teacher too. I hope one day she's good enough to be, someone here to help as well. And I just really like the community here. All the volunteers are very passionate.
They started on the first day of inception when they started in the garage, and I'm so happy to see them evolve over the years. Even during the pandemic, they did not stop, so they did classes online. That's amazing.
In Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the way they make the masters practice, they go practice in a high altitude area where there is less oxygen. So once they get to the main elevation, they feel more comfortable, confident just because of the stress they were put in while practicing. So I would compare this one with that one. So when you go, push the envelope, get to a point, they come back, do your regular academics in your school, it just really makes them feel comfortable and confident.
In my experience, where we grew up, it's always textbook driven. What Math Circle gives us an opportunity for us to have them see where this kind of education help them along the line when they go higher grades.
It's a bit challenging for them, but it is like letting them to expose more things and think logically different than like inside the textbook. So it's really helping the kids. I had a little bit hesitation about how this is going to work, looking at the curriculum and all that. It seemed a little bit challenging, but then when I tried out with my daughter, what did I understand is it has given some invisible growth. It had changed the way of looking math, and it has improved the art of problem solving. It also involves kids to gain insight on many concepts, which I think is very necessary to keep them competitive. The introduction to the concept is sufficient to make them keep thinking on that and to grow eventually. So that's a very good part which I liked about this math circle.
It gives them a chance to learn more advanced concepts. It gives them a chance to challenge himself a little bit, and also gives them a chance to practice taking tests, which we all have to do throughout life. All in all, really like the Guru Math Circle and the passionate volunteers.
Hi everybody, I'm Charlie. I'm a sophomore studying math and electrical engineering at Stanford, and I'm so excited to be a part of the festival this year. Agora Math Circle has always been such a warm and welcoming community, and I'm so lucky to have found it while I was a high schooler. It's really hard to understand while you're in high school. But high school math is a lot different than math in college. A lot of people think that it stays the same but just sort of ramps up and gets harder, but that's not exactly what happens. Instead, there's more of a shift, and it goes from rote, formulaic memorization that is often taught in high school classrooms to creative and mathematical thinking that your professors are going to want from you in college. The peer-to-peer and problem-oriented education that the Agora Math Circle provides really helps you get a head start on the kind of mathematical thinking that you need to succeed in STEM programs at a higher level really early on. Short of actually attending college and going to college-level classes, I think this is the best way you can prepare yourself for that kind of curriculum. I think it did a lot more for me than I knew. I thought I was volunteering, I thought I was just giving back to my community, but really I was preparing myself for the education that I'm getting now, and I'm really glad that I did.
Agora Math Circle shaped me more than I thought it would, because it helped me understand how to approach a problem even when I don't necessarily know all the content fully, or how to persevere through hard exams and hard problems that I normally would not be able to solve at school and things like that. I met a lot of friends through Agora Math Circle because we collaborated on our classwork, and it really was a fun experience for me, and that's why I decided to become a volunteer, so that I can give back that experience to a lot of the younger students who are coming through Agora Math Circle right now.
It was a perfect opportunity to pass on my knowledge from the time I was here. It's been a long time since I've come back. It's a very rewarding journey.
When we joined, we found that the math itself, it was really hard, and I was like, why am I doing so bad? But as time went on, we found that it really helped us in school. Like, we were able to easily do the math in school, and I found that Agora Math Circle really helped us to be at the top of our classes. So making the videos, it was the first experience with us in public speaking. So before that, we didn't really do anything in public speaking. So making these videos in such a young age gave us exposure to public speaking and leadership, which we think is really useful now for high school.
It really helps to be able to get a complicated topic and then try to break it down, make it more understandable, and to find connections between different ideas to help them make more sense, and actually helping me understand it better myself. So my experience at AMC has been amazing, and it's taught me a lot about math, and just helps me appreciate it a lot more.
I started Agora Math Circle when I was in 6th grade, and I got the wonderful opportunity to volunteer here when I was a sophomore in high school. These past few years, volunteering at Agora has been a life-changing experience. Just being able to teach all these different classes and all these different kids has been amazing. What I love the most about teaching at Agora is that I get to share a little bit of my wisdom with the kids, and I get to inspire them to follow their dreams and just give back to the community.
I've been at Agora since 5th grade, so now 5 years. I was a student there. Went from senior beginner to senior advanced. I did their engineering circle for like 2 years. I did their SAT math. This is my second year being an instructor of junior beginner. I first taught the year online and now I teach it in person. I literally adore it so much. It's so amazing and I've had such a great experience at Agora. I love Agora so much. Thank you.
I began my journey with the Agora Math Circle when I was only 4 years old, and since then, I have gained a great deal of knowledge and interest in math. These challenging problems I have solved here have given me an edge in my schoolwork. Thanks to this program, I even made it to the state level in a math competition known as Math Camps. This is my final year as a student, and I plan to volunteer next year.
This program has been a very good help. It has inspired me to do more things, and it has allowed me to expand my reach.
The Agora Math Circle has taught me a lot about math more than any other class ever, so I'm basically the smartest in my class right now.
I'm Anya, and I like Agora Math Circle because the learning here, they make it fun.
The reason I like Agora Math is because I love math, and at school, I am one of the smartest kids. This is why I like Agora Math.